Bonjour, hello and welcome to MaxMountainWorld. I'm just next to a little town called Les-Orres, which sounds like something out of Star Trek, but it's not. It's a very well-known and historic town down on the way between Marseille and where I am up in the Alps. So just trying to find a couple of things today, try to find this Olympic flame that's supposed to be passing, although apparently it's already passed here. So quite a lot of things going on here today, and a little surprise, hopefully at some point, something else that I'm going to find today. So that's it, on with the video, and let's have a look at what's behind me before it disappears. This is one of the payment places for coming off the motorway, and quite a lot of vehicles. I just passed all out of these guys, historic trucks and things. Some of these are absolutely beautiful, some of them not quite so historic, but still pretty impressive, and they're all in absolute perfect nick. So looking down here, a couple of Renault 16s, not seen one of them for a long time, and yeah, bit smoky some of this stuff as well, but yeah, we've got quite a good collection. I don't know if this has anything to do with that. I think it probably is. I'm heading towards their final stop today, but that'll be much later on. So so there we go. There's a couple more coming up there. There's a relief truck as well, so I think maybe they're planning on breakdowns and stuff as well. So we'll have a wee look and see what else we find on the road today. Okay, so Les-Orres is a no-no. All the police have everything blocked off. They kicked it off apparently quite a bit earlier than scheduled, so I got kind of refused entry, as it were. But what I'm doing now is I'm doubling back and heading towards a place called Barcelonette, Little Barcelona, and that's where it's going to land up at the end of today. So it is also going to arrive there and mark the end of an event that's happening there with Classic Car Club of Barcelonette. So I'm going to head over, see what that's all about. There's all sorts going on right next to the aerodrome of Gap Talar. There's all sorts of hang gliders, planes, you name it. It's just over the other side here. Now, I have been there once before. I went up on a glider flight a few years ago. Absolutely astonishing seeing the Alps from up in the air. So we'll get back on the road and head over towards Barcelonette now. So I've arrived in Barcelonette, and the lack of parking spaces indicates there's a lot more going on. Still didn't find this classic rally car thing, although I'll keep looking. And today is market day here. Beautiful view with Praloop in the background. Ski station. A lot of people around. Busy old place. Every Saturday they have this. It's marked off till 3 o'clock this afternoon. A lot of stuff going on. And a festive spirit. Just before I head away from here, check this out. Wow. I think these are locally made as well. Yeah. Okay, so I found the centre, I found the car thing. I think, I don't know, very difficult to tell, but certainly 3 classic rally cars. And we'll see what else I can find here, have a little look around in the tail out. It's a pretty spectacular little place, although monster difficult to find my way around, let alone when half the back streets, the little back streets, are all closed off because of all this stuff. The market, the arrival of the Olympic Flame later on, which is its final destination for today here. So that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. Ciao. So a few bikers about, an awful lot of bikes on the road. Oh, a lot of bikes. Probably more bikes than all the other vehicles put together on the route here. It was about an hour's drive, just over an hour's drive from before, and we have the stuff that indicates what's happening with the Olympic Flame later on. There's someone going for the best view right above the town here, probably landing somewhere next to it. But yeah, up behind there's mountains and stuff. Up behind here, ski resorts, mountains, high mountain passes. Most of the mountain passes aren't open yet. They open sort of mid-June, especially with the... Oh, we got dogs. Especially with the amount of snowfalls that we had at the very end of the season. So I'm going to jump on the Jag. I'm going to head up one of the passes, see what happens. Now the radio's a bit defunct today because we have a huge solar storm hitting us, and the radio's kind of gone on to a blank. All the HF band is basically nullified for today. So that's it again. We'll head away and I'll come back later for the Olympic Flame, hopefully. So I was just up one of my favourite perches, they're called La Cayolle. Did a separate video there, and I finally found these guys. So we'll have a quick look around here. Alpine A110, I think it's the S, the A110S, maybe just the standard A110. Nice. Bonjour.
2 € la photo.
2 € la vidéo. C'est sur YouTube ce soir. Okay. So, Lancia with the brake coolers on the front. What a machine. Lancia Stratos. Now I'm going to get puzzled with this too. Don't know what they are, but I dare say they're going to say on the front Citroen. Wow. And a Peugeot. Alfa Romeo 4C, I think. Beautiful. Green cover leaf. Lancia Fulvia. We saw this guy earlier. And we saw the Lancia HF Integrale. Here we have an Otto Bianchi. I'm doing well so far. Nice wheels. And one of the older models of Alpine. Wow. Kitted out. A real rally car. Mark 1 Escort. RS. RS something. Now, Renault Dauphine, I believe, another older version of the Alpine, and of course, see if I can identify this one. Looks like it's a early model turbo. You can tell by the arches at the back. Twin ducktail spoiler on the back as well. Nice. That's probably one of the faster ones here, despite the guy behind over there. Fairly standard looking inside. And that's in the main square of Barcelonette as they wait for the Olympic Flame to come through. Let's finish up with a look at this, a Proto 548, whatever that is. It's a Simca, or a Matra Simca perhaps. Absolutely perfect finish. And you just look inside, all kitted out. Tiny, tiny wheel. It's a 10-inch wheel. And then just look at the arse end of this Integrale once more. Wow. So the Stratos with exhaust big enough to live in. I don't think this is part of any rally. but this one too, apple cart. Number 1 apple cart. And we've got dual bicycle thing going on. So I've left Barcelonette, 3 hours to go until this plane arrives. There's a lot of cars on the road heading there, a lot of gendarmes, the police, and also the weather's arriving. A few spots of rain already, and yeah, I'm not going to stick around for 3 hours just to get a snapshot or whatever and get soaked. So heading home. 2 videos today. Don't forget, check out the other one that I did in the middle. Pretty spectacular stuff. Okay, thanks again for watching.